Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going fishing, but we're going to do a challenge video. I have my girlfriend with me today. She is actually going to pick 3 lures out of my boat, any 3 she wants, and those are going to be the only things I can fish with for the day. If you enjoy these challenge type videos, I want you to comment below that you want to see more challenge videos, and we can do different varieties and difficulties of this type of video. So now let's give Emily the camera. She will show you what she picks, and then we'll get out on the lake and get to fishing.
Hi guys, so today we are going to be doing a challenge. I'm going to pick 3 different lures for Nate to use. I'm going to try to go kind of easy on 2 of them and see if I can make the last one hard. Granted, I know 0 things about any of this. Okay, so these are the 3 we're going with. I've got this thing that was in the rattle trap box, though I don't know that that's actually a rattle trap. We've got this rage craw in a color that I don't think he's ever used before. And this spook that, again, I think is really pretty, but I don't think he's ever used before.
Alright, so we just got to the lake. Emily has picked her lures. I have not seen them yet, so she's going to give them to me right now, and then we'll tie up. And I think we set a time limit for around like 3 hours once I get all tied up. And we're going to see if I can catch fish on every lure in that bag in 3 hours, starting once I get all tied up. So let's see what the lures are.
Sorry.
Okay, so for our first bait we have rigged up the Strike King Rage Menace Grub. I have it rigged on a peg Texas rig with a 3/8 ounce weight. We might have to drop the weight size if they're on beds, because this will be too heavy to get them off a bed. If we can catch them flipping, the 3/8 will be just fine. The only thing that worries me is the chartreuse belly, because the water's so clear today, but we'll see if we can get them to bite it. Have it rigged up on a 7'3" medium heavy rod with 17-pound test fluorocarbon and a 7:1 gear ratio reel. Your typical Texas rig setup. This is going to be pretty basic. We might change the rigging of this later if they're not going to bite the Texas rig, but a Texas rig is a pretty easy way to catch a fish on a soft plastic, so we're going to start with that. Next rig we have is our Lucky Craft Sammy. We have this on 30-pound braid, a 7-foot medium rod, and a 7:1 gear ratio as well. Top water should be pretty easy today. Water temp's 75 degrees. They're just starting to come off beds, and the shad should be spawning because there's a full moon this weekend. Actually, the full moon is today. So top water with the overcast conditions and clear water, this might be the ticket, but it's not a most fish catch challenge. I gotta catch fish on everything, so this might be the easiest one of the day, but I still gotta catch fish on the other 2. And this is the one that worries me the most. Not that I don't think they'll bite it, but I don't think I'll be able to get them in the boat because of the hookup ratio on this bait. For some reason, it's not very great. This is the Live Target bluegill. We have that rigged up on 65-pound braid and a 7'6" medium heavy rod with a 7:1 gear ratio reel. We'll see if we can get one in the boat with it. All right, let's start. Change of plans. We're actually going to start with the hardest one first. We have a little bit of pond scum here, and we're going to see if we can get one to hit a top water first thing. There's number 1 for the day.
4 minutes in, people. 4 minutes.
There's the first one of the day. He's not very big by any means, but it's the first one out of the 3 baits, and it was on the hardest one that I thought was going to be the hardest one. So maybe one of the other ones will be hard, but we at least got one to start. We're going to go ahead and let him go and try to pick up one of the other baits and see if we can get started with one of them. I just need one suicidal one to put me out of my misery. I thought this would be easy. Yeah! Don't come off now. That was pretty cool. I saw him come out of the cavity back there and come and get it.
33 minutes.
There's the second one of the day. Not a big one either, but maybe we'll get a big one on the 3rd bait. He's pretty fat, his belly. I don't know, he's been eating up there. But we'll go ahead and let him go. For some reason, that topwater took much longer than I expected, but we'll see. Maybe the next one won't be as hard. And we're gonna go ahead and let him go. See ya. There's a bass right there. Big one. Eat that. He was on a bed. That was awesome.
So, update. Apparently I'm great at picking baits because we are currently not very long in. 43 minutes, you caught all 3.
Good job, you picked a bunch of good baits. That's the third one of the day. I just caught him off a bed, which was pretty awesome to see. I saw him swimming around, pitched it over there. Didn't even take any work of effort to get him to bite it. He just ate it as soon as it hit the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and let him go, and maybe we'll see if we catch a couple bigger ones on the baits that Emily picked. We're gonna go ahead and let him go. Right back to his bed. You wanna raise the stakes higher on this? You want me to let you pick you a different bait? Get a fourth one?
Okay, y'all. I made it too easy. So we're picking a 4th one. We're changing the rules. We're going back in. What do we got? What do we got? I don't know what most of these things mean. What if I just made him throw an actual hook out there? Don't put anything on it. Just an empty hook. That might be fun. Hookworm. That's back here. 10-inch worm. Oh. I don't know what in the world you could possibly catch on a 10-inch worm in this place. Especially one very brightly colored. Like that.
Okay guys, so apparently Emily picked 2 good of baits to start with. Those 3 caught him pretty fast. We caught him in 45 minutes. One was on a bed. They seem pretty aggressive today, so I'll give her one more. We gave her another bait to pick. She picked a plum 10-inch old monster from Zoom. We have this rigged up on a 5/0 hook with a 5/16 ounce weight, and on that same 7'3" medium heavy rod, but with 15-pound test fluorocarbon and a 7:1 gear ratio. We're gonna flip this around some of these bushes and see if we can catch another one. Oh, there's a bass. Go eat it. He was just sitting up there. Where did he go? I found him. 4th one on the old monster. We have completed the challenge again. I don't know what time it is, but we got it done. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and let her go. We finally caught one on the old monster. It was pretty tough, but we got it done. There she goes. We caught her right out of that stick right there. I saw her suspended underneath, and I pitched my worm over here. She swam over and grabbed it. And we completed the challenge yet again. We're gonna go back in a little bit and try and see if we can get that big female off that bed too. There's actually another bass sitting right there. I don't know if you can see her, but we're gonna try and catch her too. Do you see that one? You can't see it anymore.
I can't see it ever, so.
Let me see if I can get it to eat this. There's no way, but we're gonna try. If it eats that, I'd be shocked. No way. Did that really just happen? I just picked up the only rod I had ready to go, and he swam over and ate it. Another little one for the day. We are going to go ahead and let her go. That was also on the Rage Menace, so that's 2 on the Rage Menace today. We are going to go ahead and let her go as well. There she goes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below, and make sure you comment if you like these challenge type videos. We'll make sure to do more if you enjoyed it, and we'll make them different difficulties, make it a lot harder on me. Emily will pick some more difficult baits. We'll let her go into a store and pick some stuff that I would never buy. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my bass fishing tips or videos, and thanks for watching.